welcome back to this year's installment of Between Two Torches. My name is Michael Maruk, and I have the pleasure today to be with Xavier Edwards, owner and brand ambassador of Rich Pain. How are you doing today, Xavier?
I'm doing good, a little tired. Everything's going good.
That's good. So would you like to care to explain a little bit about the brand Rich Pain?
Of course. So the brand Rich Pain, basically the meaning behind it is to take all your pain and use it to help you motivate and get rich. I started it sometime in the summertime, around like towards the end of June, going into July. It took a few months for the product to actually come out because I went to a clothing vendor from Tennessee, and then he mailed it out to me. I sent him my design concepts and everything, and it took me some time to come up with the design and concept. And that's pretty much how I started it out.
Cool. So yeah, I was gonna ask if you had any partners or peers who helped you with like the building of the brand. I didn't know if it was more of like a solo thing or if you had, like you obviously just mentioned, but yeah, care to explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is actually just a solo thing. Like I was thinking about working with someone, but I want to do something on my own because I want to have my own thing. Like I want to have my own name on my brand. So I was like, I'm gonna do it by myself. It was a little bit harder. I feel like if I went in with a partner, it would be 10 times easier because you can split the cost in half. But you know, sometimes it's better to do things alone.
Right. And then you designed the concept, you said. So
yeah.
How did you come up with this design, I guess, in particular?
So basically, I wanted the eyes to be money signs, so that way you can let your eyes are on the prize, like focus on the money. Right. And then the teardrops represent the pain. And then the overlap RP here is for the Rich Pain right here.
Nice. That's a cool design. Yeah. I really like it, yeah.
And there's also gonna be more designs coming out too as well. This is just like, that's not like a set design. This is more than a set design right here. This is just like a little collab thing right there.
Okay. And then would you say like this might be somewhat of like a logo for your company?
Yeah, the overlap RP is the logo.
Okay, cool. And then you kind of mentioned the mission, I suppose, like your statement is kind of like focusing on the money. Do you care to explain maybe some like history of that for yourself? Is that like something personal to you?
Yeah, it is actually, because the way I am, like my goal in life is to make enough money and earn enough money so I don't have to work again, clock in again. I can run my own business, have people work for me, and then help build a career so other people who work for me.
Nice, big dream stuff, I like it. What inspired you to create this brand?
So the thing that inspired me to create this brand is that my freshman year, I previously had a clothing line brand that was called FTFs, meaning Feed the Family. But when I started that one, I didn't really take the right steps and procedures while doing it. I was rushing it. I wasn't making any profit off of it. And I was ordering it wrong and just like not taking my time with it. I had no patience with it. So I started this one because I was like, I want to continue to do a clothing brand because it's something that I like doing as like a hobby and like something in my trade I can talk about my life. So I talked to my cousin who lives in LA. He gave me some ideas and advice, and I took it into consideration. And then it took me a few months to find the actual name because I had to look through. I had a list of names. It wasn't gonna be Rich Pain. I had a list of different names, like probably like 50 names. But
oh wow,
the rest of the names were taken, and I was like, yeah, I can't do that. So I used Rich Pain. And then also, I had to draw the design concepts and everything out for like what I want to be on the shirt first. So this time I was more patient with it. I went to an actual clothing vendor. I found him through my friend who also did his clothes, and they came out good. So I liked his quality of his clothes, so I went to him. And it wasn't much to order in bulk. I ordered 20 shirts in bulk for probably about like, I want to say $200. So it was a good price. And I was selling the shirts running for $30. Oh wow. So I'm still, and that means each shirt is about like $12 or $10 basically. Okay. So that's a good profit. That's like like $8+ profit. So that's what I did. And now, this is all I have up for now, but right now I'm in the works of making a new concept design. I don't know when that'll be out yet because I don't want to rush it, obviously. And for sure. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's like perfection, kind of.
Can you give us an idea of what you kind of have going so far? Or
I'll give you an idea. I guess I'll give you a little hint. So I'm gonna still do the back designs, not with this logo, it's something else. But I'm thinking about making a full zip hoodie. Okay. Yeah, but that's gonna be a lot. So like I have to like take my time with it. For sure. And also want to put the way I want to do the hoodie too as well. I want to put like graphic designs on the side of the hoods too as well. So that way it's like thing and a little like Rich Pain right here in the front. Nice.
That's kind of cool. So yeah, and then how long have you been kind of kickstarting your brand? You said you started it up this summer. Yeah. Like what's the promotional end been kind of like for you?
It's not bad, but it's also hard at the same time. Because as everyone knows, when you're starting out a clothing brand, any brand in general, or any career in general, it's not going to be easy promoting your brand. You're not going to get support right from the jump of the gate. You have to actually go out and promote your brand. Like, you got to do a lot of stuff. Like, you got to push it and be out there. When I first came out, I was pushing it well. I would say right now I'm slacking right now because I don't have any new product. But once I get new product, I'll be pushing it way more than what I did before. Also, I have a social media page for Instagram called The Rich Pain Brand. Literally just The Rich Pain Brand. If you type it in full, you'll find it. And also, like, I post on the story when people buy my shirts, products, they take pictures and they model for me, and I'll tag them and they'll tag me. Then I'll repost it on my page, story, and everything like that. So that way more people can see and I get more followers.
Nice.
And I also have an online store too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and then has there been like any struggles, I guess, getting your brand going, or just like any hardships along the way?
Yeah, there was actually. So when I first started, like when I placed my order in, I want to say I placed it like at the middle of June or like towards the end of or the beginning of July. I didn't get these shirts till about like August. So that's the one thing about it, like, because I know I had to take consideration that he had more customers,
Right.
And like he had other stuff to do. Like he can't just prioritize my clothing, but he has to do everything else. Like his business has to keep running as well. But I would say the wait was the hardest part because I was like eager and excited to see my design concept on a live T-shirt and everything like that. So like he sent me that he was starting to do it. I was like, yes, let's go. And then I didn't want to like keep messaging him and bugging him because like I wouldn't want no one to keep messaging me and bugging me
Right.
when I'm in the works of doing something. That just make me not want to do it. So I was just taking time. I'll check up like every few weeks or so, and he'll check back in with me. You know, I always answer all the time, but it's because he was busy. I took in consideration. And when I finally got them, I liked how they came out, and I told him, you come back to him for more.
That's awesome. So yeah, you got a solid plug there for you to keep in contact with. What would you say is your favorite part of owning this brand been so far?
I'll say being creative. Because like I can literally put my thoughts, like what I think in my mind onto a T-shirt so people can see how my thought process is and what I like to wear. And then hopefully they'll like to wear it too.
Yeah. And then maybe like what's your least favorite?
Least favorite? I'll say the wait. Just the wait, like waiting.
Just the waiting?
Yeah, I don't like waiting. Like if I want something, I'm like, I want it now, but obviously you're gonna have to wait. Cause like if you rush it, it's not gonna come out good, but you just have to wait. That's what it comes with.
True, that's fair. And I guess kind of going into like the creative process of things, what is your creative process like for designing concepts and going
So
about
I want
that?
something that's like graphic, but not too much graphic, cause I want all ages to be able to wear it. Like you wouldn't like, I'm not gonna like put like spray paint on or anything, cause like you wouldn't. Some people may wear if they're older, but like not a lot of people gonna wear it. They may, yeah, I don't want to wear this. It looks like a kid T-shirt or like something for like teens or young adults. So like I want to make sure it's like it's wearable for everyone, male, females, kids, everyone, like babies, all that. Like
Nice.
Yeah.
All around. That's good. Big demographic there. And then I guess to wrap it up, is there anything else you'd like to let people know about yourself, the brand, where you can find them, all this cool stuff?
Of course. So the brand, you can find me on Instagram at The Rich Pain Brand, literally just that. And then there's also an online store called Rich Pain /4L. It's also on the Instagram bio. You can just click on it and it takes you right to the store. And you can see everything on there, the setup and everything. And also, about myself, not really much. I live a normal life, not too famous yet. Once I get famous, I'll tell you guys a little more about myself.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. Well, we look forward to having you back again once you blow up like that. But this has been Xavier Edwards, and thank you for tuning in to Between Two Torches once again. We hope to see you soon, and have a great night.